All right, Tauruses, welcome into your monthly reading. This is for December 2025. So we are wrapping up the year. And I've kind of been asking everyone how they're feeling. Definitely it's a time where we kind of take stock of the year, look back, what's happened this year. This was an intense year. A lot of people are calling it the bridge year, which I recently just heard this, and it's kind of synchronistic because my guides have been really talking about, for me personally, the last couple of years have been a bridge and bringing up this bridge concept. And so, of course, synchronistically, that's been coming up. So I do feel like this applies to everybody. This year was a big bridge. It could have, stemmed from the last couple, but there's been a lot of shifts, a lot of transformations, a lot of endings, feeling kind of like we're going from one energy to a new energy. And that could really manifest in our lives as, wanting big changes, really feeling a lot of internal change within us. Really, it's really asked us this year to align with our truth, align with really looking at who am I? What's my authentic self? What is it that I want to experience in life? What are my dreams? Maybe you've pushed these away because of relationships or just being more unconscious. But we've really been waking up a lot this year and kind of now looking at life to say, what is it that looking ahead, what have I not been fulfilled by? What are my dreams that I'm finally feeling more impassioned to really experience or to create in my life? So there's a lot going on as we close this year out, especially the last month. November was intense with water emotional energy. So in a lot of retrogrades, that really asked us to even go deeper. We're also wrapping up that, I think it was 7-year cycle with Uranus and Taurus. So that's also a very karmic period. And Uranus is asking us to free ourselves from this idea of what stability is, what we've built our idea of stability on, which is Taurus. Taurus likes stable. Taurus likes to, attach itself to traditions and like what have I always done and what has everyone always done. But it's a sense of comfort. It's like a comfort zone. And Uranus is pushing us out of our comfort zone and saying, hey, what we've held on to, this idea of what stability is not, is not truly stable. So that's you, Taurus, right? Uranus has really been blowing you up. So I do feel like Tauruses specifically have really felt a lot of this intense energy, even the last 7 years. So if you look back since 2018, what's been going on for you? Like, what's the themes, patterns, trends? Maybe there was a relationship that came in around that time that is wrapping up now, that you finally realize, like, okay, this is, karmic. So that's some big things happening. Just a couple other things for you, Taurus. Money's going to kind of be a big focus for you this month. You may be coming into the month feeling less secure about your money. So the beginning of the month, you may be like strategizing, trying to gain a little bit of budget or control. You may have to negotiate with maybe a partner about like holiday spending or, getting back on track in some way from a financial standpoint. And then on the 15th, in that mid-month energy with what is it with this? There's something, Mercury moving into Sag on the 11th. But there's going to be like kind of a focus on travel for you. You may all of a sudden feel really inclined to book a trip. You may be traveling for the holidays, but there's definitely this travel focus. And then on the 19th, You could have, well, on the 19th, I feel like the money piece and maybe the anxiety around money is going to shift. You could also get an unexpected kind of payday around then in some way. Some unexpected money coming in for you. But by the end of the month, I think for everyone, the energy is going to lighten up a bit. All right, let's get going here. Moving on. If you're interested in a personal reading, definitely you can book one on my website. I always let you guys know. So if you're new, I just want to make sure everyone knows. And my website is linked below in the description. We have the holidays coming up, so definitely a great time to look at some energy and metaphysical gifts. So I do have an Etsy shop. I do also make handmade jewelry where I do work energetically with all the stones. So they are primed, energized, cleansed, and ready for you guys to use to support you in any way you need, whether it's healing, protection, helping you and grow in some area of your life, manifesting things. There's stones for anything and everything. So take a look. They're great gifts. I'm also going to be doing a little deal on readings after, kind of for the Black Friday moving into December. So watch for that as well. You can take a look. I'll be posting on my channel when that happens as well. All right, let's dig in. So what are the past energies that are influencing you? So we have Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life, and growth. So you've definitely been through a period in the past of growth. This could also be tied to work or just like some sort of area that you've been focusing on trying to expand or have more success in. So this is kind of positive energy. So I feel like there has been some growth for you. You could also feel like you're coming out of a period of stagnation or lack of growth. This could be kind of the card of like the light at the end of the tunnel feeling here. And you're starting to feel more light. And I feel this for everybody. We've definitely been through like a dark tunnel period and just waiting for like, when's the light? Is there going to be any light at the end of this? And I think that's definitely starting to come through now for people. Let's get some tarot. Page of Swords. 9 of Wands. And 6 of Cups. So, the recent past here, you could have had a situation where someone reached out to you, like a past person from your past, reached out with some sort of message or information that really helped give you some motivation, or like right when you felt like you were going to give up on something, or just like, it's almost like I'm feeling like some sort of message helped you kind of give you that little push to keep going, or like maybe you thought something was really, done for, but you did get something that really helped you see like, okay, no, I'm going to keep going with this. And it helped you in some way, because maybe you just felt like you were this toil and trouble type energy you've been going through. But there is something coming in to help you reconcile something from your past, or just a difficult period here. All right, let's see where your current energies are. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. That is, this is so aligned with the energy of the new moon in Sag on the 19th. This is kind of that energy coming in, so totally makes sense. Spirit Guardian of Summer, expansion. So, like, look at this. We have success, expansion here on that card, and we also have expansion coming out. So this is a big theme for you in December, is this term expansion. So something is definitely expanding, something's growing. It's definitely creating more success in some area of your life or multiple areas. So, and it's kind of this period of like, things are now just kind of expanding on their own. Like you're not having to like try too hard. Like I said, this Nine of Wands is like difficult, like hard work, that toiling at something to try and have some progress, like having it progress or like improve or succeed or bring in something for you. And I feel like there's less having to work less in December, and things are kind of more on autopilot here. So I am liking that. So we have the King of Cups. So this could be in regards to love as well. You could have a relationship that's really all of a sudden like kind of getting more serious, or just like things have really grown for you. But there is some emotional fulfillment here. King of Wands. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, are you serious? 3 kings in a row. I don't know if I've ever pulled 3 kings in a row. So this is like strong divine masculine energy coming out here. So for some of you, you could have multiple people that are really strong in some area that are really supporting you, or this could be connections coming in that are just like huge, collaborating. This could also just represent 3 different people in your life, or just like really this strong improvement in your emotional state. Also in your physical state, money improving, just feeling more grounded, finding more grounded, secure energy. We talked about that in the astrology, that you're kind of coming in the month feeling a little, you know, this like not feeling stable when it comes to your finances or something in the physical world. And then just feeling more, I feel like you're just magnetizing. You're just magnetizing things, success, right? You're just attracting more things that are positive in your life. So we're definitely going to get some clarifiers on that. So that's current. Let's see what's coming in. So navigating by the stars, follow your bliss, and then we have patience. So to me, this is like the guidance for the future here, is you need to go more, especially for Tauruses, this could be not as easy for you, but to kind of tap into your intuition instead of thinking too much or like focusing on the details. You know, Tauruses like their comfort zones. They like things that are stable and strong, which of course totally aligns with the 3 kings. But I think you're being asked more to kind of go in your emotional body. And instead of like focusing too much on the to-do list, it's time to kind of follow your intuition and follow your bliss more. And that's going to help. That's the guidance to help you grow and expand so much faster and so much more into new levels. This is going to shift your frequency now. So instead of being too focused on the physical world, you're kind of going internally. And it's just like following your bliss is just in every moment. What in that moment are you being called to do? Like what sounds like, you know, it can be as little as, you know, today for some reason, instead of working out, I'm just being called to go for a walk around this lake that I love. That's following your bliss. Or like, hey, today I just feel like laying back, resting, maybe like watching my favorite movie. And part of the Taurus side of you would be like, oh, that's a waste of time. That's not going to help. That's not productive. But these are the things you should be doing this month. And then having that patience with yourself as well. I feel like it's about patience with yourself. And also maybe other people, but let's see here. So the Tower, oh, Tower's coming in. 8 of Swords. The Tower is getting you unstuck from your own mind, especially. Getting you out of the mind, but getting you unstuck. You could feel very stuck in a situation on, really you've been trying to figure out how to get out of it. How can we, how do I get myself out of this situation? The Emperor. I mean, look at you have all the kings that lead to the Emperor. So I don't know what's going on here with you Tauruses, but this is big. But I almost feel like this is too much masculine energy here. And it's almost like I'm interested to see if we get any feminine energy, because I feel like the Tower has to blow up this too much. This could be like too much, like too much action-oriented focus energy. And even though this is very strong energy, and this is great energy for creating success and like building my castle, building my, you know, for some reason, I feel like what you need to know this month is like, you need to almost do the opposite. So let's hear what's in the good stuff. Taking shelter. The answers are within. Definitely that seems to be on key for you, is going inward more than external. And the reflecting pool, stillness. So this is going to be definitely what's going to help you this month and shift the energy for you. If you feel like you've kind of hit even like a roadblock or a brick wall a little bit about like, how do I get past this? Like, you know, I'm moving forward and then I hit like this block. That's kind of what I feel like this 8 of Swords is. There's kind of like a block you hit and you're trying to like, okay, how do I work around this? How do I strategize? I think you're trying to strategize a little too much more. And what you need to be doing is taking a step back and kind of taking a rest from this, whatever it is you're doing. Five of Cups. 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So since this is in the good stuff, I definitely feel like you're overcoming something that happened, maybe an ending, or having to completely start anew in some sense. And definitely there's some grief or sadness here, or depression going on. But I think these are emotions that have really been triggered for you the last like month, especially. And this could even be something from the past that's really coming up again. But I feel like you had to really, you've been holding on to this. And it's time for you to shift out of this energy. And you're going to in December, because this is the good stuff happening for you. Ace of Wands. Yeah, passionate new beginning here. There's a lot of new passionate energy. I feel like once you start to shift your focus and shift the way you're doing things. And this Tower, this could also be like a spiritual enlightenment happening out of the blue. Like all of a sudden you're just like a bolt of lightning hits you, not literally, but like energetically. That opens up something in you where you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I need to do. And this is where I need to shift my focus. And for some of you, I'm just getting this as well. This Emperor could reflect like a partner that maybe a relationship you've been kind of at a standstill in this. Like you can't seem to get on the same page. This has been going on a long time. It's been challenging. And you've kind of also, if this kind of more shifting to a relationship focus, it's almost like you've been like, do I give up on this? You could have recently ended this relationship as well with the Tower and the 10 of Swords. because you see here we have a triangle from the Tower to the Ten of Swords to the Emperor. So you could have recently had like just like you finally, the relationship just broke and it ended, which also could have caused some sadness. But I feel like there's something new that's kind of lighting a new, there's some new passion coming in. And let's clarify here. So what's the, well, I was looking at the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords here. So let's see what flew out. The World. Yeah, endings and new beginnings here. So I feel like there was some sort of closure of some point, closing up a past energy that you've been tied to that kind of has just been, you've been carrying for a long time. So what's with the Three Kings here? Let's get more information about the Three Kings. So you have the Five of Wands. So there's definitely multiple hands. There's like multiple people that are playing a part, because we have the Five of Wands, which is also multiple people that have some sort of conflicting values, conflicting ideas. You could be trying to work together, and it's just kind of been like, there's been a lot of conflict. But there's a lot of strong energy. So especially when you have a lot of people with strong energy, and they have multiple hands in the pot, it's definitely going to create some sort of difficulty. What's the Tower? The Moon. I feel like something, this to me is like something hidden is now coming out to the surface. So you could be learning something that was hidden. This could be some sort of truth coming out that you didn't know about, but definitely something is coming. And there's this energy of like, okay, how do I work around this? It could have been with a partner here, the Emperor, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands. So you definitely are overcoming this though. I like this. Like you are coming out of some sort of battle. And with these four masculine energies, like if there's a battle going on, oof, that's like a war. That's a definite war of that's like four power countries coming together trying to take power. Like they're trying to win and take the power over everybody. I don't know what this is, Taurus, but this is pretty intense. So I want to get one more for this Five of Wands. Ten of Cups. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's kind of a shift of like who has the power and who's going to ultimately at the end have the power or the say. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's about coming together on what do we all want, right? Like what's the best outcome for everyone, which I like the Ten of Cups here. And then like moving forward, I think things are going to get easier here. So I talked about this in, I think the Capricorn reading as well. So if you have a lot of Capricorn energy, you might want to take a look at the Capricorn reading. But some of the astrology too is talking about like an improvement in overall relation. So we have Venus moving into Capricorn at the end of the month. And that's going to be an improvement in relationships, especially when it comes to business or like authority figures, when you have a lot of strong personalities or energies or just power behind what they do. So that really was coming up a lot during November, creating a lot of conflict. So I feel like potentially like coming into December, these are your current energies, like you're still there, but I definitely feel like you guys are moving into, you're moving out of these difficult waters and you're kind of moving into where things are going to start to be easier for you. So I like that. What's the Five of Cups, Ten of Swords? Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely something that ended. Or you completely shifted direction here. It wasn't easy. I do feel like this impacted you emotionally, especially with this Tower and the Moon. But I like the Queen of Wands. So things are improving. And I want to be clear, like, this can be heavy energy, but when it's in the good stuff again, you are now coming out of this and you're going to be a lot better and feel a lot stronger. I feel like you're also kind of letting go of a lot of baggage from other people from the past as well. So you're feeling a lot more, I just feel like true passionate energy from your soul. I feel like you haven't felt in a while and it's coming back. Like, it's kind of like you're getting your groove back, Taurus. All right, a lot of stuff here. I'm really interested, Taurus, to see what's going on. So if this hits for you, let me know in the comments what's going on, because I'd be interested to hear what your stories are and what you're dealing with here. But yeah, definitely have a great December. Happy holidays, however you celebrate. But I am going to be doing this year something new. I'm going to be putting out 2026 yearly forecast for everyone. So look out for those. I'm going to also add an extended reading onto that, where we're going to specifically look at the outcomes for 2026, and also specifically look into love and romance and money and career for each zodiac sign. So don't miss the extendeds as well. But yeah, good stuff. Thanks again, Taurus, for tuning in. And as far as the monthlies, I won't see you until the new year. So see you then. Bye for now.